Give us your summary of the week in the presidential contest. And to me, there's been some amazing reporting here, which is staggering, really. This Bob Woodward thing about President Trump talking down the pandemic, how is that treated as a new revelation? He's got in front of the cameras every day for the last 5 months talking down the pandemic.
It's quite ridiculous that they try to throw any and everything they can at Donald Trump. And when he comes in to try to do some help, what did he do? He sent these 2 naval ships, one to Los Angeles, the other to New York, and spent, many millions of dollars, and then got them there. And they didn't really need them. New York didn't use it. And then also LA, at least California, the governor, he was, kind enough to send it over, I think, to Louisiana or Texas, where they then needed it there because they were beginning to get things under control in California. And one of the things I discovered this week, it's so interesting, Chris, the one thing that Donald Trump can do and what he manages well that I don't think Biden will ever achieve, Donald attracts a crowd of people.
He sure does.
If you could have seen, what was it, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, I think it's second or third largest city in North Carolina, there were thousands of individuals lining the streets in support of Donald Trump. And then in the outside stadium, it was just overwhelmingly, flooded with people. And you could see him at his best and really doing his thing. It was a positive moment. He wasn't condemning, or it wasn't one of those painful, just pointing the finger at the other guy. He was talking about some of his achievements, how much he loved America, and what he was hoping to continue to do, in the next 4 years. We don't know how that's going to go.
Hang on, Barbara. You're a Democrat. You sound like you're rooting for Donald.
I am so tired of the rhetoric of just throwing every single little thing you can at a person when they've done all they could for the country. They're doing so much for Americans, and Donald Trump is not really that interested in what color you are. Donald Trump, I believe, and I've seen this, he likes people who want to earn their own and make their own way, and he's happy to provide opportunities for all American citizens, and he continues to improve that. It is not the Republicans talking about all of these racial issues, and it's a darn shame that we have had to have so many discussions in the last year or so since all of this Black Lives Matter nonsense has crept up, because it's an insult to those of us, people of color, like myself, who do not consider ourselves a victim. That doesn't mean that we think everything is rosy in America. No, there's still a lot of work to be done in many areas. But most of us, and many of us, if you have any grit and wherewithal and willing to work and earn your own way and get an opportunity and get an education or learn a craft or a skill, you will have an opportunity.
Barbara, thanks so much for sharing your insights again. Have a good weekend.
You do the same. Thanks a lot, Chris. Bye-bye.